All right. I was just having a laugh because it was just revving out just then. Just stopped again about Silent Hill. So I'm going to play it for a while as this one here loads up. Now, how can we get evidence of what day is it? So we can, I can talk about later on of what days things are and stuff like that. You can get times and dates, but things can be easily changed on there and trick the people if you don't have a badge, right, as it goes on that. So what we do is we get on the TV and you can go to the news channel. And the news channel helps us out sometimes as you can go back. Hopefully they have recordings where they can go back. If they don't, then they're not very good humans to get information. And you go to the news channel and you can record on the news what is going on the news live at that time in that area. Just do that and get the time. Now, if you want to fuck with people and you knew they were going to do such a move, you know what you'd do next? And you can hear me, you'd go quiet. And you know you got caught, you might as well keep trucking and have some fun if that's what you're doing, or you go quiet. Hey, now I've only just ordered these. They have receipts on them. They help of ordering things. Besides showing YouTubes, but you can't believe the internet because anything can be. I can debate that anything can be fake on the internet. Anything, right? Unless you can get to the video that was made. When it comes to is that AI or not, or prove that they can't make certain clips, because all AIs I know everything gets made. Yeah, they can tell it's fake. There's always a fakeness to it. They haven't got it that cool yet. Oh, I've got a motorbike in and around now. I think that was a motorbike at that time. But that's the time now. And of course, if you're an X-File dude and you try to find out as well, what was real, is that what happened that time, is that noise in that sky at that time, and then you rocked up to a town, they didn't want to agree, then it could be just like the X-Files about the corruption of the town and stuff like that. Whole towns can be in on things when it comes to corruption. Now I've gone from one thing, video, so this is how my mind works. Definitely when you go through things and then you go, hey, let's talk about what happens if it's this and this. It's going to be excellent in my video diaries. What do you reckon, mate? It's pretty crazy, eh? And if whatever answer turns out, I've got a theory for it. When you get enough education of all sorts of areas, it helps you get theories really quick and movie ideas and all sorts of shit. It's pretty cool. Of the actions that play out next and next and next and living the life of the flow. So in the end, this life without getting hurt, everything is learning. If you wanted to, you can laugh and carry on and go take it easy. Yeah, as soldiers would say, on ease, at ease, right? That's your thing. Or get back to being a soldier. Just look around in life and studying if you want to be that of a learner. Because the more study you do, the more opportunities you can get. But then there's a point where you start going backwards in life and you can't absorb properly that. There is a point where I see what's the point of studying and more like just quickly enjoy what you got before you lose it. And try to get to those 10 years before those spots so you can at least enjoy, or 20 years of your studies. And there's a sweet spot of studying too much. And that's what I see. Like I'm getting to the last little part where I want to look at things I never really looked at before I get to that too old part and then live my life. Right? So I'm in my last, say, 10 years of study or so. I'm actually going like a normal fella, which I shouldn't. But I might get lucky when it comes to CF and technology and we have lived to 70 and 80 now. So I think of that way, even though you might be sick all the time, that's what we're like. And yet you can get to 70, 80 years old. Because I thought, what happens if I just play it now? I want to play it now, the Silent Hill thing. And how long can you make noise? I thought, talk about how long can we do noise for? Like, as soon as you wake someone up, if it's waking up a baby or anything like that, well, it doesn't really matter how long it takes, does it? You just need to make one big loud noise unappropriately, I guess. Because once a baby's awake, it's awake. So you can go, wow, like that one noise we heard before, wake the baby. And it doesn't matter if you keep going. I guess then it becomes time. So waking the baby might be all right, but then if they can't get the baby to sleep because of the continuous noise, is that when you can make a noise complaint? That should be mentioned on YouTube on a video or something about what is a noise complaint. You know how people love to make videos and shit, out there? They should do something like that, and people can look at what is appropriate in certain states. So one for Victoria, many of these people love to do these things, so it's very easy. You can probably even get a teenager to do it for free for you as a school project, right? It's not too hard to do, and they can explain what appropriate is at these areas of why we believe someone can come to you with a noise complaint for their children or for themselves, right? But that's getting real. And you know what? Apparently the government says everything is too expensive because just to even get that idea, apparently, is too expensive. It's like research. Have you ever heard how much money they spent on research that can go in other areas? That's because greedy people like to be greedy in certain areas, and there's not enough smart people to really put the things together and work together by themselves. They rather keep in all these private sectors. That's my point of view, and I'll debate that one day with them. Until then, I thought I'd just chuck that out. Pretty shocking, eh? And that you're nothing on this place without their way of education, which is how they give you certificates. It guarantees that they get their outcomes of their ways, you see. If they have the other one where you just go past the test, you have our way of teaching you to get it done. And if you can't, and you want to do it at home in any other way, which is fair to people, we have this short test where you just come and show us that you can do it, and that's it. We don't have to teach you test, you see. And if you're too cocky and you get to there, well, you're just going to waste your time in that test, right? A year, 6 months, whatever it is. Should be still available. If it's not available, it's either they're dumb enough or don't allow it, or think it's too expensive, or they don't want it, people. Pretty shocking, eh? Anyway, as they say, they like to do lights. So we'll do some lights myself, as we like to show the way, people. And if you're a news person and you've got some people's video cameras, we can all collectively show the way, couldn't we? But that's only if the truth wants to be said. So perhaps if you live in an area with a lot of noise, they start picking on people that make a little noise. You get it? So when you have an area of too much noise all the time, you create crazy people attacking each other on little incidences because they've already been through all this noise, like the noise we just went through. You get that one, people? It's like, I know I shouldn't be coming over here, but this is the last straw. It was that guy over there and this one over here, and now I'm going to get you, even though you just started, and I'm sorry that you might hardly ever do this, but I'm going to hit you now with it because you're doing it. You're in the now. You get it? Pretty sad, eh? So I sound like someone yelled out something outside. Someone rocked up next door beside us there. So it's probably them knocking on the door, hello, something like that. Beside me on this side here, up here, you've got a driveway here. I talked about lights. I talk about lights all the time, so I hope they don't mind. If I ever got caught on there and I said, I'm going to talk about lights, I'd come over, because that's a neighbourly thing. Here in Australia, we have a show that's a total facade, eh? And I like to talk about, it's called Neighbours, right? And I'd like to do the Aussie talk that they say, spot the Aussie, right? Have you heard that saying, Emma? When it comes to us, when it comes to us white Aussies, as they would say, and, we've got a problem going with it. You go to cities now and we go, spot the Aussie, right? The Aussies are out in the bush doing all the hard work, really. But when it comes to spotlights and stuff like that, well, it's the same similar thing, or neighbours, friendly neighbours, the neighbour show, spot you. Where's your friendly neighbours? This show is a facade that they go through hard times, but they always get along. Like what people should do, but it's a facade. Oh, there's very small pockets of those things, isn't it, Emma? But they like to pretend, and if people watch overseas, the neighbours, that's what it's... No. You can do the show yourself. It's just a facade, right? It's not Australian people at all. And if it was, it's long dead, right? But anyway, have a good one, everybody, and see you later. As I've already tried that theory of trying to be a good neighbour and be out in the street and that, and you get told to get off the road, it's not council's work, and bullied and harassed and get off your land and that, and that's not neighbourly, you say to people. So, yeah, show long dead and gone, and I'm not the only one who goes through it. We see it everywhere in our lives as we grew up. In you, Emma? Yep, about where's this great neighbourhood where everyone's out being neighbourly. Might be 3 or 4 houses, maybe 10 houses in the 20 or 30 getting along, but the whole lot. Huh? 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 What bubble are you in? Huh? Yeah. Shit, that's all America's, isn't it? Huh? Hang on, I think you watch too much shows. Yeah, I know, but we own nothing can love it. Oh, I get it now. Huh? Have a good one, everybody, and see you later.